if I'm just stuck with like, oh, it's good enough. No, what I've got right now works for me. It's good enough. No, you don't get it. Grow, learn. Be on the cutting edge of everything. Try to be the person that can teach the next person. So if you know it and it works, and you're able to teach it to somebody, again, what have I taught you about teaching people and giving back? It directly gives back to you. When you help someone, they don't forget that. And when you sincerely help someone, they'll never forget it. And they will be your ambassador to whatever endeavor you take, because they know that you've got other people's best interest at heart. I've had people refer me to clients that have just given me, so many accolades and kudos for what I do, that sometimes it's embarrassing, but Lord knows I appreciate the hell out of it. And why do you think those people do it? It's because I took a vested interest in what they were wanting to achieve and how they were getting there, and helping them get on the right track for it. It wasn't just, I walk into a place and go, it's a cookie cutter program that let me take a look at your expenses, and if you can cut this out and cut that out, then you can save this much money. Well, that's what most consultants do. They take the easy path so they look great right up front. I don't do that. Now, I may do it in some cases if it's fat, if there's a ton of fat in your business. But my point being is that I take a vested interest in what you're doing, and we're going to sit down and look at programs. It's not just about finance. I have a financial background, commercial banking for a long time, for a lot of years. So my financial background provides me a lot of information and feedback when I'm able to look at corporate tax returns. And I'm certified in commercial lending as far as analyzing financial statements. That's all fine and well, but that's not the end all to be all when you're trying to help someone with their business. You have to understand that business. You have to understand the mindset and the mission statement of what that company does, and get inside of it and communicate. And it's funny because I find with most businesses that need a little bit of help me along, I find that most of it's in communication. It's not in cutting expenses. It's not in the finances. Those are aspects, certainly, and it's things that we look at and we coach on. But the true essence of getting people where they want to go, helping them get there and realize the successes that they've envisioned for themselves, most of it is in communication, either with their customers or with their employees, with their peers. So there's a lot of ways to increase a business without merely just saying, hey, we're a come in and gut it consulting agency. I didn't mean to get too far off on that tangent and talk about me per se and in that aspect, but I do want you to know that if you take the time to understand that you can learn, and through learning and through growing, and I don't care how old you are, I don't care what your background is, I don't care if you have a high school degree or a PhD, doesn't matter. If you cease to learn and you think you got it and nobody can show you anything, hey, I'm telling you, the world moves fast and it moves quick. If you think you got it, you don't got it. You don't got it. Okay? You may be smart in one area, but totally out of it in 15 others. The trick to being totally successful is that you open your ears, you open your mind, you open your eyes, you see, and you allow the universe to help you. Because once you decide that the way for you is to help others, the universe will then put things in your path to make you successful. Because this universe is designed for humans to help one another, to get where you want to go. It's okay to win. Winning is not a dirty word. To profit is not a dirty word. Winning and profit. But when you do that, be an example. Be an inspiration. Don't be an overbearing, hey, screw you, I made mine. The whole idea of what the universe does for us is to just that, allow us to help one another. Okay, well, that sounds pretty deep, and I've talked about a lot of deep stuff tonight. And, man, I do apologize. I swear to you, I think, all right, tonight is 15 minutes. Here I am over 20. Okay, but I hope you gained something out of this tonight. Some of it is so simple. Maybe some of it you didn't get. Again, if you have questions about anything that I've talked about, and you kind of you're interested in it, but maybe I didn't really quite understand that one aspect. FastlanePodcast.com. Email me. Okay, you can email me. It's Derek at FastlanePodcast.com, and I'll be happy to engage in a conversation in order for you to understand some of the concepts we've talked about. One last thing. iTunes is a big outlet for podcasters like myself, and to raise my visibility in iTunes. Feedback is important. Subscribing and liking is so important to raise my visibility. If you guys would be so kind to partake in that, if possible, I would forever thank you. And God bless all of the listeners, and of course, my studio audience. Okay, thank you guys. All right, single file, one at a time. Okay, nobody get hurt, and enjoy the rest of your evening. And Derek Lane for the Fast Lane Podcast for Success. I'm signing out.